am I? No, I am not. We're good. Okay, 3, 2, 1, begin the run. But yeah, I used to work at a Barnes & Noble. I bought a lot of books and spent a lot of time reading. Like, I didn't enjoy that job really at all. It was not I was the barista at a Barnes & Noble, and I left to be the barista at an actual Starbucks, because they paid me garbage for that job. And oh, thank you. Thank you. I'm really glad people liked it. I hope I could do justice to legit my favorite speed game. I say like I had any input on how the run went. I was just distracting. My job is a professional distraction. But I'm glad you liked it. Speaking of FMA, your friend made a shirt for a local anime convention and was selling shirts. I have seen people make shirts of that and like prints of it and stuff like that. I'm always like, oh no, our collective PTSD. If anybody hasn't seen Brotherhood, please go watch it. If anybody knows Corpser, the Ocarina of Time runner, I know some of you do. We just had a great conversation the last time I caught his stream, just like about loving Brotherhood and FMA in general. It was like my favorite show, and it is like my favorite show. Still buy this shirt anyway. Okay, so one of the best cosplays I ever saw, because I used to like go to conventions a lot, one of the best cosplays I ever saw was somebody, I'm gonna try to do this without spoilers, somebody dressed up as the phone booth scene. Not as the character in the phone booth scene, as the entire phone booth scene. He had a phone booth. It was collapsible so that he could move around the convention. And when people asked for pictures, he would go, sure thing, live or dead. And you could watch people say dead, and then him just like collapse. Oh, that was not good. And like people would be really upset about it. I'm like, you said dead! The man went dead. I can't figure out how to fit them both in my profile. No! No! Not the dog. The last time I watched Brotherhood, I didn't get to watch a whole ton of it because my roommate, my senior year of college, decided, well, didn't really decide, was voluntold to work this event where they used to do 24-hour watch-a-thons by the Anime Club. It would be like Anime Club and Cartoon Club would find a show that was approximately 24 hours, and they would play it for 24 hours straight in a public room in the, like, university. And I know the first one they did was Avatar: The Last Airbender. And then they did Teen Titans. And then they did Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. And my roommate was working only the last one. And it, like, was given only like a 5-hour sleep break or something like that. It was ridiculous. And I felt bad for her, so when she came back for her 5-hour sleep break and then was going to leave again, I was like, I'll go with you. I'll keep you company. Because also, like, as much as I love Full Metal Alchemist, think of the type of person who goes to a 24-hour watch-a-thon on like a college campus. There was one person who I never learned the name of. We just called him Butt Crack. Because we saw his butt crack a lot. So I went to keep her company, and it became a famous meme between the two of us, like an ongoing meme. Yeah, think of the kind of person who joins an anime club. Yeah. And it was a meme that at one point she looked at me and she went, "What episode are we on?" And I completely thought I was answering the correct question by looking at my watch and going, 8 a.m.? And then we both kind of sat there for a second. And then she was like, and I went, wait, hold on, that's not right. Hold on, I can do math. And she was like, no, you answered my question. Her sleep break ended at like 2 in the morning. We had been there for like 6 hours. And we're both on, like, no sleep. And I have severe insomnia, so, like, it takes me, like, an hour to fall asleep anyway. So a professional sumo wrestler who weighed over 400 pounds. Okay. Do the perfect splits. I was appalled and surprised. There was somebody who used to go to a convention I went to like every year where one day he would dress up as Alex Louis Armstrong from Brotherhood. And the pants were tearaway. So was the shirt. The joke was he could strip. Excuse me. That was interesting. Thank you. Conventions are always a weird 3 days, though. Like, so I was, like, the most cosplay I ever did was, hi, I'm a tiny femme person without, we'll say, the build of an anime girl. So I just kind of, like, would cosplay a lot more androgynous characters because it would go a lot better for me. And the one that I did the most intensely was I would do Muffet the Spider from Undertale, and I had 6 articulated, like, appendages. I had my arms, and then I had puppet arms for 4 arms that were rigged so that when I moved my arms, they'd move, but they wouldn't move in sync with the other ones on that side. So, they'd, like, look like they were articulating independently. And I really did enjoy doing that degree of cosplay, but it's so expensive, and going to conventions was so expensive, and, like, it got to the point where, like, I really couldn't afford it as a hobby anymore, and then pandemic happened, and it just kind of, like, shut that down in me. And, like, I rarely got to experience, like, the community aspects of conventions, because, one, like, hi, I'm big on acknowledging sexism and how it affects people's lives, but you don't necessarily get treated great as a small femme individual at conventions. And, like, yeah, you wanna be timed out? Wait! The Glovers! Because they said so. Welcome to an introduction to Glovers. Oh, I got kissed by a keese. But, no, you didn't. Welcome back, DTMP. Oh my gosh, good job. perfect. Good job. But I didn't even see the volunteer for a ban. I did not. But yeah, I did, like, never really got to experience a lot of the community around, Oh, you're heading out? Thank you for hanging around. I think I didn't say Glover, or didn't see Glover's actually say goodnight, but, good night? I think? Glover's is? Okay. Good. I think. Lovers, good night. Whether you are sleeping now, or later, or never. Or am I sleeping? Am I asleep? I'm gonna wake up and realize that getting to do the entirety of the Skyward Sword hosting shift was a dream. Pippi, you're dreaming. You're not actually a speedrunner. Can I sleep forever and never? What song is that from? I think it's from Song of Soil. AKA, was it Digital Sprint? Digital Sprint. Never been to an anime or video game convention. I enjoyed the community. I enjoyed the community aspect of going to GDQ more than I enjoyed the community aspect of going to cosplay conventions by the end, or like conventions. Glubbers is not one to lie. This is true, unless he really wants to mess with you, or me. Like, I'll admit that, oh, I could have gotten the thing again. So I don't know if I'll ever cosplay again. You think Glubbers broke your chat? Glubbers, how could you? This was definitely intentional. That was fine. It wasn't a great wing ceremony cutscene skip, but what one is? This is probably gonna be last run for me, because, like, if this run dies, like, I don't want to be up until 3 in the morning. But that's okay. You can see everything now. You can see into the future. Wait, I'm in shadows. Who do you mod for? Whoops, not that one. That is not the right bit interaction to do. Have you ever lied to me? Have you ever lied to me in the name of humor? Simply to confuse me? No, I feel like you've lied to me to confuse me, but in a justful manner. That, like, this is the game we play. We are engaged in a battle of wits. I didn't do the thing this time! Huzzah! I love it when I don't lose 4 seconds randomly. I do not need a full quarter of a stamina bar there. Oh yeah, your name is Brendan. Got it. Your name is also Todd. And Justin, maybe? I don't know. Your name is not Carl. With a couple thousand subs. You're a personal terrorist! Oh no! And Ryan and Matthew and Ian. Glubbers gets around the names. Aw, that could have been a double hit, maybe. We'll never know which one is Glubbers' true form. Aw, come on. You can't get me the double hit on either of them, and now you're turning that way. Okay. Really? Guava. Guava. Thank you. Some of those might be multiple of them. You said AO Nat And I'll be real, I know too many people who go by Nat on the internet. And by too many, I mean 2. So you said Nat, and my brain went to, is it Environet, or is Nat Scorpina in my chat? I would be really confused if that was the case. Isn't it a little early in Germany? You've now made two contradictory statement, and it's up to, oh no. Audio seems to, no! That's unfortunate. Because I can't really fix it mid-run. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. No, wait, is O because it then immediately desynced? Or is O... I don't know what... That's annoying though, because it's synced on my end, so I don't know what it would be doing. But I can't fix it mid-run because it would require deactivating the source, and that's considered... Oh, that's gonna be a long... Yeah. That's considered, like... It's almost a flap behind. Yo, that's a huge desync. Wait. Link. Forward. Okay, at least we're ahead. I found the visual cue for where I split, so I don't have to do the music cue anymore. That's where I split. Oh, yeah. That's annoying. Now you're saying Nat instead of nah. Anti-androgens? Everybody, remember to have your anti-androgens every day. What would anti-androgens do? Anti-androids. Okay, they turn off T. Oh. Oh dear. That seems like something that you would only want under certain circumstances. Wasn't you going to sleep? I don't know. Wasn't you? Good night, specifically, Day. All right, let's. I haven't messed up. If I mess up the 1-frame copy, that's how you know I'm too tired to be doing speedruns anymore. That the 1-frame copy is not a hard trick. If it counts as a trick at all. Okay, there we go. Whoop. Gotta get in your 1 free roll. 1 roll saves time. Oh my god. Bird. Bird. Bird, just get to the windmill. I believe in you. You'll change songs on the music, but secretly change it to some YouTube poop style. Oh, I had an ex who loved... it's like Silva Gunner? I forget if it's 2 I's or if it's an IL, but they're like meant to look confusing. But it's like the YouTube videos that say like high quality video game music rip, and then it's like absolutely just a YouTube poop. That, you know, you get stuff where it's like, all I remember is cock, it's cockles, okay? They're like... Wait, who's Neil Sissy? I definitely know that name. Who is that? Why is that so familiar? Mouth sounds? What do I know this I'm gonna have to look this up afterwards, because I definitely know this person's name, and I don't know why, and it's gonna drive me crazy. That's why. that was the era of the internet that I was raised in. Excuse me. As you can tell, I am very proficient at this video game trick. Yes, that would be what I know. That is like such a throwback though. I really appreciate that they did like on the 10th anniversary or something of the Harry Potter Puppet Pals, the source of the mysterious ticking or whatever, they did a re-upload of it, that was, like, at the end, they just acknowledged the fact that the video was 10 years old, and I was like, no way, what? And, like, obviously it was just to, like, elicit that response from people. Oops. Okay. There we go. That'll work. He internets professionally. Huh. Play some random ear-destroying version of Johnny Johnny Yes Papa. Oh no. Oh no, this is giving me too many flashbacks to the Scotland forever being everywhere for a while. I don't know why I rolled in the wrong direction. I've done the beginning of this run too many times tonight. I should have given up and known that the universe didn't want me to do this today, but that's okay. I'm stubborn as all heck. That was like a really good bit though, because like I definitely just thought that, like, I didn't check the upload date on the video, and then like at the end of it it's like, oh, I'm old. I am very old. Oh, I missed the frame saver. Unfortunate. Alright, let's do this. It's remarkable how, like, some memes just age like that, though. That, like, some people definitely became just, like, the ultimate showdown of Ultimate Destiny is... Wait, what was... I definitely... I missed the split. I definitely also knew what that was. Gosh. I don't remember what it is, but I do remember... It reminds me of... There's my favorite, like, obscure internet meme. I have no idea where I found it. Was, for the longest time... probably still, the ultimate Captain Falcon showdown, and it is 4 people playing, I think Smash 4. Everyone is playing as Captain Falcon, and they're playing on the Fire Emblem stage that does the da-da-da-da, 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 da-da-da-da. Nice. That was correct. For once. Wow, it's almost like when my calibration... Oh, okay. When my calibration works, things are great. Alright, let's do a wiggle walk. I don't think that's what that is called. I think this is just called a tightrope walk. There we go. So they're playing on this stage, and every time that the music cuts to that part of it, they all start, like, on beat together, try to get as synced as possible, turning into show me your moves, show me your moves, show me your moves, da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na, show me your moves, show me your moves, show me your moves. And then, like, any time that they aren't doing the bit, they're actually fighting. So it's like try to sneak in, like, one punch in between. Boko Bonk. See, sometimes I just name tricks because I need to refer to them. I want to know what the rest of the community calls final boss skip. Probably just like the Owlin jump or something, but to me it is final boss skip and it will always be final boss skip now. Captain Falcon Men's Choir? Yeah, exactly. Exactly. What, the Travis Scott song? What is the Travis Scott song? I don't know it. Oh, like, what do you see as possible time save for lowering the vines in the opposite order? Because I don't know I catch your logic, but if there's something I'm missing, I very much would like to know. Let's get past Girakim. As soon as you clear the first vine, you just jump afterwards since you're already lined up. I mean, you don't really have to line up for the first vine, at least not as carefully as I do. Because H, by the way. You're just jumping to it and it's pretty forgiving, whereas lining up the strike is a little less forgiving. Lining up the mirror vine is also just pretty forgiving in general. And, like, also taking lineup time is probably entirely just because I'm bad. Like, I shouldn't need lineup time, right? See, that's correct. And then you are going to turn. And by correct, I mean correct for how I typically do the fight, which is not the fastest way to do the fight. He's gonna teleport because he has to. Okay, that worked. That worked. Yeah, pretty much everybody does take a tiny bit of time to line up for the second vine, because you do have to, so you should have the slingshot, right? If anybody doesn't know why this trick is a trick, you should have the slingshot. Go out into the world in search of some food. Enjoy your food. Thank you again for the gifties, and thanks for stopping by. Thank you for sharing your memes with us. And I hope you enjoyed your time. Enjoy finding the foods. Are you kidding me? That's gay. No food allowed? Oh no. I'm glad you had fun and laughs. Always happy to entertain as best I can. I'm so confused as to what part of that split was gay. It would mean that added together, Glubbers, you know how this works more than I do. It means that at least one of those splits was a best by mathematically. One of them had to be a best, but I don't think it counts towards either of the bests. I don't know. Let's do that. Yeah, so it's comparing to, like, I don't know how it works. I don't know how it works mathematically. We finally get to see File 2 again! Welcome back, File 2. For a quesadilla. Quesadillas are good. I went to a taco place recently, and, like, you heading out, Abby? Have a nice night. You know I must be streaming later than normal if Abby goes to bed before me. Abby, like, never sleeps. Like, I saw a quesadilla wrapped like a burrito, and I was like, wait, is that still a quesadilla? Is that how quesadillas work? Yeah. It's something about adding together the times. I don't know how it saves it. I'm assuming it doesn't save it as a best, but it's telling me that there is a best involved. I guess? I don't know. I don't know how live split works. I am, in fact, not the brightest. I try my best, though. Hey, Renegade, how you doing? Thank you for the tiny hops. I do love that emote. I don't know how Beast made it, but it's adorable. I love it a lot. We finally placed the tablet! Oh, are you saying you do too sleep? Prove it. I feel like I'm gonna throw off my sleep schedule doing this, because I wanted to stream earlier, but it turns out that I had a bunch of stuff to set up tonight. Because... Whoops! That should not matter. Hopefully? Hopefully that doesn't... Does that matter? I think that shouldn't matter. We're gonna find out! No, it shouldn't matter at all. Because that's what you do on Wii U, is you just hit save and quit to title instead of save and reset. Yeah, no, it's fine. Because it's faster on Wii U than pulling up the menu. I didn't know until looking at stuff for the GDQ run why we do the save and then reset there. It's because apparently if you do anything that involves a bit warp, the game doesn't know what file you're actually on anymore. 1, 2, 3. And instead of bringing you right back to the file screen, brings you back to the splash screen. Which is a really wonky happenstance, right? So it brings you back to the splash screen, and if we're going to the splash screen anyway, it's just faster to use the reset button than it is to use its, like, prompt system. Hello! I will read that message in just a moment. I'm skydiving. I'm gonna get to the pillar. Don't worry about it. Something pillars to be explored. Magic, yes. Everything in this run is magic. Except it's not. It contains no actual magic, and I think that reverse bit magic is a very funny name, and thus we should never change it. How do I have the file select screen while running around? Well, let me tell you about a little thing called Back in Time. This is a game state called Back in Time. This is how the speedrun generally operates, unless you are using a bitless category, or Back in Time, also called bit, B-I-T. Essentially, what you do is you kill Link, and then go back, like hit continue, and at the same time, hit either the home menu button or, and then the reset button on the home menu that pops up, or hit the reset button on the console. And essentially the first command written by the, like, program when you try to hit continue is to spawn Link. Just spawn him somewhere. But then you immediately go to the title screen and it doesn't clear that command. So then you spawn on the title screen with a fully controllable Link, which is pretty cool. And we can do all sorts of stuff with it, like file shenanigans. Currently, I'm doing what is called a reverse bit warp, where I'm gonna fall into this pillar, and as I pass a certain cloud, I'm gonna start my file, and Ready for it? I am now in the file and in that location, when the file that I left there was not in that location. We can do all sorts of fun stuff with it. It's generally how the speedrun works, and the speedrun looks nothing like a casual playthrough. So if you didn't really enjoy Skyward Sword on a casual basis, have you considered speedrunning it? But also welcome in, and I hope you enjoy your time in chat. Legit, if you have any questions, please ask, because I love this run, and I love explaining how broken it is. This game is broken wide open. There's a reason why world record is an hour and 9 minutes. So, in some ways, we're just essentially speeding through stuff. So I'm currently out of bounds in Eldin, because when I warped to Eldin, it spawned me in with the coordinates that I last saved with, but I last saved that file on the title screen at one of the save statues in Skyloft. So it warped me to those coordinates, but in Eldin, which brought me out of bounds. And now I have navigated out of bounds. Just gonna jump right over that lava. Go for a little slide down. And now I am inbounds, but I'm also at the top of Eldin. So I can do a quick save, you know, for safety. I've heard Phi talks for over an hour. Yeah, the entire speedrun is just from Phi text to Phi text. Mari matas. Oh no, I died. Oh no, I'm so bad at the video game. I wonder why I died. I better hit continue. Yeah, they do look a bit insane. So now I'm back on the title screen, and as soon as this glitch cutscene ends, which is it trying to play a cutscene that doesn't have the assets to play, I'm going to have full control of Link, and I actually have to make it nighttime right now, because I'm going to do something called an RBM, Reverse Bit Magic. And you do that by changing something about the way the world works at the same time as you start your file. And it's going to apply that change to my file. But it's going to do it, it's going to take the number of the change that it would be in this map that I'm in Skyloft, and apply it to the map I'm on, which is going to be Eldin. So I have made it nighttime. Ignore my file shenanigans. The game really likes to crash right here. In bit, it really likes to crash. So now I'm gonna hit file 3. And I just started my file and then immediately played the cutscene that's also a keese split! I played the cutscene that opened that shed, which is also the value for opening the door to get into the Earth Temple. So I'm here now. So I wanted my game to be saved there, because I'm gonna use it later. But also what it's doing is it's saving that file so that the last save of that file is in Eldin. I'm now gonna do a really annoying trick that I missed. We're gonna try it again. It's fine. So it's setting my save point for file. It's telling the game that in file 3, I'm in Eldin. Yeah, I can't believe it would crash when I'm doing such intended gameplay. So I have to leave and re-enter to respawn that keese, and unfortunately do the movement again. But I'm ahead enough that I can deal with that. So I actually respawned exactly where my save file left me, which is at that save statue out front. But the trigger for the, like... Oh, that's okay. The trigger for that cutscene happening that is a scripted cutscene that happens when you walk into that trigger box and have the door open. That trigger box is actually huge. I would actually love it if you stayed with me, friend. Oh, no, you left. Okay. That trigger box is actually huge for some reason. So we were just inside the trigger box, and the place that the trigger box, like the cutscene... A keese? This is called time loss. The place that the cutscene leaves you is inside the temple. So the door to the Earth Temple is just open now. That's not something that works. But it did just spawn us inside. And currently, I do not have the ability to have items because we played the game incorrectly. So I had to use that keese to slash that rope up there because, oh, I missed it. Good job, Pippi. Good job. Because, oh, and I did the roll too early. That's just like a really short time save. Which is why I'm not too concerned with missing it. Alright, we're still ahead somehow. I said my PB was bad. Oops. Reminder to self. Do this way. It's more consistent. Okay. The only thing we're going forward. That's okay. I just didn't want to die there because now I want to save at this save statue. What is the advantage of getting a game over and restarting instead of just walking inside? So, whoops. I am proud. I did not get owned by the Lizalfos. We do actually want to die in one hit with this file next. Please save. So when we saved outside the temple, the door was closed. We couldn't get in, and if I walked too far forward, it would have played the Mogma cutscene, which is, oh god, I just messed up it. Okay. Good job, me. It would have, I'm apparently tired. It's fine. This run doesn't have to be good. So it would have played the Mogma cutscene telling me to go find the pieces to the key. Yeah, what a surprise. It's only 1:50 in the morning here. That's okay. That's not a ton of time loss. So, instead, I saved there, setting my file's location to Eldon. This is don't press A, by the way. Anybody interested in the Wii Motion Plus tutorial? No, I wasn't either. So, the door was closed, and I saved at the statue outside the temple. And, I then did a RBM, which opened the door by, opening that shed. And perfect. That's what we like to see. Now I can press A. Now the problem is I'm inside the temple, but I can't get past that rolling thing. I would have to roll the boulders all the way around, and that's slow. But luckily, Pippet is a cool dude. And when we talk to him, and then go over here, a cutscene's gonna play saying that we did a thing, which we didn't do. But it's okay, because we can light our butts on fire. Yes, it skipped a fetch quest to, collect the 5 key shards and be able to get into the temple. So dying there, was not a bit thing, it just caused a map reload, which updated the fact that Pippet raised those things for us. Because Pippet's a cool lad. So now I get to go to the second half of the temple. without having to go do the fun rolling puzzle, which I didn't want to do. Especially since I don't really know how to do it. And now we're gonna do a stutter sprint. Because... now we're up here. Warped beyond the door, and the door is unlocked. It's as if I did the fetch quest. It thinks I did the fetch quest. So it thinks that I did everything correctly up until now, except it really doesn't. There's a couple things it's a little bit unclear on. Like the fact that I don't have any items. Yes, all of this is being done on file 3 right now, which you could see when I started my game for the RPM. Oh, I missed a split. Good job, mate. I'm still ahead somehow, which is hilarious, but I ate my time save. So it's a little bit confused that I don't have any items, but it's fine. It's still running. The game hasn't crashed yet. So I'm gonna safety save because I'm bad at this fight on the best day. But we're gonna go fight Skaldera, even though I don't have the bomb bag. But first I'm gonna need to D. How do y'all feel about D? Oh, it's feeling a little sassy. There we go. Unfortunately, we will not be getting sideways Skaldera. How do y'all feel about a stream where I just try to get sideways Skaldera for like 4 hours? Sideways Skaldera or bust. Sideways Skaldera is a visual glitch that, well, a graphical glitch that I found, but I can't recreate. I've never been able to get it again, and luckily, Glovers and Pride were in the Discord call when I found it. So, they didn't actually patch back in time. They actually left it. I'll show you when I get to it, what you do to do Sideways Skaldera, because I know how to do it, it's just really specific. So I'm playing on Wii because you cannot do back in time on HD. There's also a couple other things you can't do on HD, but there's a couple things you can do on HD, but we don't do this in this run. We play on Wii because the Switch does not have a way to restart the game, like do a soft reset, and bring you back to the title screen. If it did, Bit would still work. They didn't patch it out, just there's a hardware limitation of how the Switch works that, unlike Wii and by extension Wii U, you cannot just soft reset the software mid-go. Alright, so Skaldera. Please don't softlock. So Skaldera likes to softlock, but first let's take some damage. Cool, cool. Love that. We're gonna hit him with a bomb. Wait a moment. Roll a bomb. Hope he doesn't go center, because I'm really bad at doing the trick when he goes center. Of course he goes center. Oh? Okay, but we're still on target. So I need to do a very specific amount of damage to Skaldera, or he will softlock. So... feed him another bomb. There you go, big man. Hopefully that worked. Please step on me. It did a horizontal strike by accident instead of a vertical one. Oh god. Oh god. Please roll. Which should be fine, except for the fact that it's slower. Yup. And that's Skaldera. So how can a bomb be sideways? There is a trick where when I do the phase transition, but after doing the double quick spins, you can roll past him and he will jump towards the player. Now, if you are above him on the arena, that means he'll jump up and then he'll start his climbing animation. If you are below him on the arena, that means he'll jump over you and he will roll down to the bottom of the arena. If you are in a very specific set of angles, that means he will jump over the side and hop into the lava. But he is a lava man, and lava don't bother him. So he can swim in the lava and be perfectly fine. However, you can deal 1 damage to him. Like, you can hit him once he's in the lava, and that is it. He'll just try to get to you infinitely, because he's not taking damage, and he's just kind of, like, trying to get back to you. But he can't reach you, because he'll continuously try to climb the side of the like, arena and get back in, but he can't. Oh, I forgot. This one, we're just gonna say no. We're gonna go back in. We're gonna do a quick save. Now that we've beaten Scaldera. And then we're gonna hop in the lava. But so you can do him 1 damage once he's in the lava, and then he's gonna orient, like, you have to set yourself up so that you can see him to do the damage, and you'll be close enough. But, if you mess it up, or if that damage doesn't kill him, he orients himself after the hit so that you cannot deal him any more damage. So if you can get him down to 1 HP, essentially, get rid of all of his armor without triggering a phase transition, and then orient him so that you can hit him in the lava, deal him enough damage to kill him, he will now be sideways when it starts the animation of him dying, and it corrects his coordinates when it starts his death animation, but it doesn't correct his orientation, so the death animation just plays sideways. Also, I'm just coming in here because I now have the last tablet, and putting it away here is faster than going all the way back to Skyloft. I missed the frame saver, but that's okay. That is okay. So the same thing where you can make a change to your file, and in the last, like, moment after you hit start, and it'll save. I'm just waiting for a visual cue, and then hit start, and now all of that is on file 1. Because I want it to be. And now we go for a fly. And now we go to the end of the game. Sideways Meatball is so fun. I'm really great at finding really useless graphical bugs. I've never found a useful trick that saves time, but I've only been running for a couple months, honestly. Yes, if you want to hear a lot of this stuff explained better, there are way more experienced people, and also there's, hey, that Skyward Sword All Dungeons run that I was just on host mic for, that tells you all about the All Dungeons route, which is a bit different from this route, because this route is going to have G3 Escape, and I love G3 Escape, if G3 Escape cooperates. But first we have to go meet my best friend, who's a cactus. So now that I placed the last tablet, I can just go to Lanayru. And then I want to save there, so that it says that my file is in Lanayru, and then I'm gonna be really predictable. Text you can reference is helpful. I'm always, so it's interesting, right? Because there's multiple route documents for this game, and the route document that they recommend for new players, I do not like. It confuses me so much. It's because I'm like really auditory and like visual and not as much, like I don't get a lot from written words. So I use a chart. It's actually the work in progress route doc. It's like for while they're working on routes, they use it. Oh wow, we're back in bit. But also I have in front of me a quick reference guide that is Pinteresty and it has colors on it. It tells me what file to click when, but I do at this point just know it by muscle memory as well. So now we're not actually doing an RBM, we're doing what's called not a reverse bit warp, a regular bit warp, which is really easy to do. They do have really good explanatory stuff on YouTube. Papernicus has a great video on the basics of bit and what you can do in bit, and Jim has great videos on HD and also, like, you know, how he found bit, because he found bit. And he didn't actually find bit, but how he found RBM. Bit was found by accident. RBM sort of was too, but there was an idea behind it. So a bit warp is just you hit start and save at the same time, and it warps you to the location, like the coordinates of the save statue you're at, but in the area that you were saved at. So my last saved area in file 1 was Lineru, and my coordinates were that upper academy statue, and it placed me there, which put me way out of bounds. I'd have to run for a while to get back to civilization. Oopsie doopsie. Hello! Welcome in, Zyko. Zyko? You gotta tell me if I'm pronouncing it wrong. Or is it just Zyke? 07. But welcome in. I hope you enjoy your time in chat. We're having our own mini explanation of how this run works because I'm having fun. This run isn't good, and if it PBs, I'll be sad, but... hey, wow, we're back in bounds. Close enough? Sure. If you would like it pronounced any differently, let me know, but welcome in. So, now we go meet my cactus friend. And mess up a roll because I pressed the C button. Or the Z button? Something. That was another best! I can't with myself today. Alright, I saved. Y'all know what that means. That's my cactus friend. We're dating. Would you prefer the position reinforcement that's probably gonna PB or the low expectation that's probably doomed? It is probably doomed. But that's okay. Even though apparently that was a best. That was a bad best. It's okay. I reiterate my statement from my story earlier that, my any percent PB is bad. Dangle can be bad. Alright, so I've bit saved file 2. That means I can call my Loftwing. Because file 2 can call my Loftwing. And now... Whoop. And good run now! It's not a... Oh, it is officially a good run. Silver said so. Fine. It's got real gay splits in it. Can I get a gay splits? Yeah. Alright, let's... Woo! That's okay. I need to get lower anyway. I'm just gonna hop in this hole, but if I don't hit file 3 before I leave, I'm gonna crash. You can always count on a cactus to give you a few pointers. You can. I like my cactus friend. I get to meet cute with my cactus every run. Every run that makes it that far. Alright. So first thing to do is RBM. Oops. That was... oops, that was not what I meant to do. There we go. That one's super lenient and nice. That's called rock RBM. I don't know exactly what it does. But we blow up a rock. And then we save. Normally a long E like Zeke? Hold on. I just have to go to a date with my cactus friend. There we go. But people get it wrong, you just kind of roll with it. That's valid. That's valid. But I can do a Zico. I can say Zico, I think. So we're just setting a bunch of stuff up so that we can spawn the Thunder Dragon, on this file. Which first means doing rock RBM, and then means doing everyone's favorite, Machi RBM. Which means we have to go find Machi, who is in Farron. Which means we have to get back to Farron. Which means we have to bit save our file again. And then have to run over here. And then have to jump off the edge. And then have to call my bird. And change my file before the fade out, because otherwise it'll crash. And then click on file 1, because otherwise it'll crash. And then start diving. And hopefully land in the pillar. I can't actually fly to these pillars because the text at the bottom of the screen right now is Zelda trying to teach me how to use my Loftwing, but because I'm on the title screen, Zelda forgot my name, which is really offensive considering my name is really easy to remember. It's just a period. Come on. Come on, how'd you forget my name? But so we have a tutorial box that we're stuck in, and we can't get out of it. But Link is not bound by the tutorial box. Only the Loftwing is. So if I dive off the Loftwing and then leave the tutorial box, all is well. Welcome, Ivan Shadows. Welcome back. Did you acquire food? Heck yeah. We love a quesadilla. And a Seiko Neil, have I stole you to fight a bird? I mean, fighting a bird is a lot of this run, so I support this. Fight birds. Okay. It was a very voracious battle. Why did I roll twice? I do not need to roll twice there. I only need to roll once. Hey look, it's Machi! He's being terrorized. And now the part of the run that I am worst at, actually just fighting 2 enemies. Did I kill them both? Oh, I killed them both. Now Machi's gonna do a fun little cutscene. Oops. Don't kill myself. I need to go over and bonk this pillow first. Only losing a portion of your— No! You've won, but at what cost? At what cost? If you can't tell, I really love sharing this run with new people. This run is wild. It does a lot of interesting things. The reason I keep doing random things and then saving and dying is something called a commit. Which basically means once I edit my file, it actually is only stored in the active memory. It's not stored in the memory that's like saved. But it'll show it while I'm there. It's just not saved until I make another change, because every time I make a change, it goes, oh, I should copy the active memory into your save memory. So if I make another change, it'll save it to my save memory, for that file, and, it'll save both changes, including the one that we did in Back in Time. So I have to do things like spawn rupees. So that the game goes, oh yeah, you did a thing. Let's warp. Enjoy super spicy food. Oh, you know I enjoy super spicy food. For how much I hate that mean meatball, I do love spice. I'm a big fan of, I swear there is one thing in my spice cabinet and it is cayenne pepper. That's a lie. There's two. There's cayenne and then there's white pepper. And I usually use both. I'm a big fan of spicy food. It's so good. Now we're gonna do the weirdest thing in the game. Don't worry, this is all necessary. I mean, it's not, but if you can do the setup without this, consistently, you're god. It makes sense as a programming standpoint. Most of this makes sense from a programming standpoint. Yeah, like, this game is very fun from a comp sci standpoint. If you have any experience in comp sci. But yeah, we push a commit. That was actually a really good jank jump. Like, I went to the correct spot. Don't worry about anything that just happened. It doesn't make sense to anyone. But I'm on an okay run, so I'm gonna double check. Yeah, I'm good. I just have to make sure that I go far enough to the right that I'm not dropping full height, or it'll kill me. Oh gosh. I forgot to not hold Z. Hopefully that was close enough. If not, I just have to do it again. And now for something truly weird. Link will do us that jump. But Link! 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 Oh no, and I spawned up here again. Link! Link, please. Okay, I need like a really good brake slide. Maybe two. That's perfectly fine, perfect. Link was like, hey, you got a really good jank jump. What if I did brake slide poorly? That trick does work in HD. A brake slide works in HD. It's an ESS trick, which means you are holding a very specific controller input position, and the engine just sometimes does some funny things. Was gonna end in no, this run is not allowed to die. I just realized what rock RBM does. Y'all, I'm an idiot. Rock RBM gets rid of the rock. Why did I never realize that? Yeah, falling into a void does not harm you in this game, which is kind of funny. Okay, so now because I got kissed by a keese over an hour ago, actually, an hour ago, I have to sit on this chair for a second. And then, oh, I think I did it wrong. I wasn't looking at the thing. Yeah, because we don't have bombs, so we can't actually make the bomb throw that would do that. Hey, Curl! I saw your run earlier and it was great. Thank you for the follow. Congratulations on becoming a corgi. Your run was fantastic and I thoroughly enjoyed it. I also thoroughly enjoyed your stuffed cat friend. I don't know the game very well. Yes, ESS also works in Ocarina of Time. It also works it does stuff in Wind Waker. It does stuff in Twilight Princess. You can always do some stuff. Yeah, like, I had never seen the game before, but it was wonderfully entertaining. Okay, the Ocarina of Time rando community is huge, though. I feel like everyone I meet is like, yeah, I've done Ocarina of Time rando at some point, and I'm like, really? So one more time. One more time. We're just gonna go do a quick little bit save. And run over here. And... there we go. Thank you. I had an amazing time, honestly. Like, It was an incredible run, and I still can't believe I got to host Skyward Sword for GDQ, and got to host for Jim and Pepper, who are both way better at this game than I am. Pepper does all of our routing. Pepper is the one who found all this. Well, didn't find all the specific tricks, but found how to make it all work together. Shoutouts to both of them. Like, it was an incredible run to get to host. Ooh, low bat strats. Low bat strats. We're at the end of the run. Yeah. Hopefully I've come a ways since then. I've cut more than an hour off of my time since then, so this is the last RBM. And this is the Thunder Dragon RBM. Hey, KitKat! Thank you for the follow! Welcome in. Congratulations on becoming a corgi. Hope you enjoy being a corgi. It's not an unpleasant experience. I'm so sorry that I'm terrible at this video game. I very much need the have the feeling of needing to apologize anytime that somebody who knows this run comes in, because I'm bad. And that's okay. Because I'm new-ish. Okay, please. Okay. Boop. Excuse me. Pick up the plant, please. There we go. The other day you just released a checklist tracker that you programmed for Ocarina of Time. Oh my gosh, I haven't seen anyone do the multi-game, multi-world randomizer yet. But like, it sounds so cool. Like, I'm so excited. Okay, this RBM is file 2. I need to enter the next screen on file 2. And, the other Farron RBM tells me that I can't be on file 1, but I don't think that's actually true. That's just, like, my muscle memory from the earlier Farron RBM coming and haunting me. Spooky low battery warning, yeah. So my other batteries are charging, so if I need them, they should have plenty of power, but it would be a time loss to fix my batteries mid-run. Oh, I didn't get the trick. That's okay. That's like a frame saver. I know, my batteries are low. It's okay. Alright, as Link leaves the frame. And Fi should come up to tell us that the Thunder Dragon is saved for some reason. Which, I don't remember saving the Thunder Dragon, but cool. And now we can do this. And the Thunder Dragon is there. Hi, Thunder Dragon. Hi, Mr. Durgan. And now we safety save, because I'm a coward. I think Yal said I don't actually have to do that safety save, that if I die fighting... Oops, don't do 2 rolls. If I die fighting G3 escape, it's fine and you just respawn here anyway, but I still do it because old habits die hard. So he offers us a minigame and we say yes. Was trying to show off her new gauges in her ears. Hold on. Took a small padlock and put it through her gauge while she was sleeping. Oh no! Threw away the keys. You had to call a locksmith! I actually, so if it weren't for the fact that that could like cause damage to your earlobe, that sounds like actually a really cool piece of jewelry. If you had like a really tiny one, that was light enough, like that feels like it would be a really cool move. All right, I have to sit like an adult and I also missed my split, that's fine. All right. Okay, fine. Jank jump isn't where it gets weird. This fight is. Okay. No. Motion controls, I'm gonna need you to behave a little better. It didn't do any damage. Well, so, like, I feel like over time, it might be too heavy. But I feel like it would be certainly a look. It would be a commitment to a look that I appreciate. Hi, you can see that I'm a gay little gremlin who doesn't sit correctly normally. Shrinks 3 inches. Yeah. I need to sit like an adult. Yeah, because I don't sit correctly normally, so I'm like very used to forcing myself to sit correctly, or like having frame be so I can kneel on my chair or like crouch. That was a little bit late, that should have been fine. Okay, I think I want to go this way. 'Cause oh, that's awesome! I'm glad you liked the vibes. I had a great time during that run. This is a little bit different of a version of the fight, because we're actually not trying to kill Girakim right now. We're trying to do a dangle. And it looks like it worked. Don't worry about this. It's always the bad runs. Okay. Oh my god, getting my bad at video games now? Okay. So I just saved during the minigame, which you're not supposed to be able to do, which spawned me at that save statue, which you're not supposed to be able to do, but the game took me out of the minigame mode. So I am now actually in the G3 fight. However, I need to get in bounds. I got in bounds. I need to get out of bounds. Let's get out of bounds. Nope, that's not gonna work. That's also not good. That should work. 1, 2. There we go. We're out of bounds again. Bye, bounds. I don't like you. And now we're gonna go for a run. We're gonna go for a quick run. Just up a spiral. Oh, this PB is gonna be so bad if it actually works. I do have to do the final gauntlet with a toothpick at 1 health. It's not insignificant, but I am faster at it than I used to be, so... Oh cool, I found a hole. I don't think this run is going to unseat Mini from being in front of me. I'll be real. We're gonna be a little cautious. Alright. Yeah, just going for a jog. Alright, cool. I call that the silly funny trick. It is one of my favorite tricks. It is really risky, saves like no time, and I'm not gonna go for it on this one. It just makes him stand up faster. To unlock Wally and Papa's Burgeria, I used to, don't tell anyone, for a very brief amount of time. I'm not on leaderboard. I used to speedrun Papa's Cheeseria. My remotes are actually tangled around something right now, but that's okay. We're gonna work with it anyway. Okay. Welcome to the scary part of G3.2. Because I can't do the quick strat, so this turns from a sprint into a marathon. Because I don't... Okay, you're gonna teleport. Okay, that's okay. Okay. Nice. Oh, perfect. No. Give it the last tab. Okay. Why are we doing that? That's just my motion. Okay. My good luck could not last forever. Hope you don't hit your desk with a Wiimote. Allison said, don't do it. Don't do it. Okay. Alright, sorry if I'm a little bit gonna slack on reading chat. This is not super my favorite part of the run. Not like too much time. We, by the way, only have the Goddess Sword, which is the first real sword you get in the game. You are supposed to have the true Master Sword right now. Okay, lost a few seconds, but that's okay. Just get good demise, right? I died to demise on my PB. First try demise in this PBs. So that's interesting. During this cutscene, I'm going to untangle my notes. Okay. Let's do it. I can't do it blindfolded. That's not gonna happen, but I'll do my best. And you did. Okay. I would rather you do that than the other method of messing up. That's not what you're supposed to do. Phase 2? I don't think it's not a top 10. I don't know how much the difference is between me and the two people in front of me. But I don't think this top 10 is. Okay. Did I PB by 138? Wait, what? No, really? Hold on, what's top 10? You know, at the end of the All Dungeons run yesterday, 10th was a 123? Whoa. Whoa, and this run was bad. Really? 9th is a 120, 149. I could have saved so much. This has second try keese. This had a second try keese in it. Jeez. This run was bad. No, at the end of the All Dungeons run yesterday, Jim said that his run was bad by his own standards and did not make underestimate by as much as he thought. And I just would like to say, hello, I stole your time save. I was saving it for a special occasion, like today, so that I could welcome everyone in by PBing, apparently. This night was so scuffed. How many runs did I reset? This night was so scuffed.